but we have to remember that we need to commemorate it. So today, 51 years after the Yom Kippur War, once again we gather to remember and mourn the loss of Israeli lives in their struggle for their survival. On October 7th, 1,200 innocent civilians were murdered in cold blood. 250 were taken hostage, and life changed in a heartbeat. Today, 101 Israelis are still being held captive by Hamas in Gaza. In the war against Hamas and Hezbollah, more than 700 Israeli soldiers have been killed in their fight against evil. Repairing broken souls and heart is going to be an Israeli priority for a long time. The American Jewish community has been helping, but much more needs to be done. Israelis have shown great strength and resilience. Since the beginning of the war, we've seen Israelis of all walks of life take responsibility for turning personal tragedy into ways of helping others. They volunteer to help in rehabilitation of wounded soldiers with organizations like the Friends of Israeli Disabled Veterans. This is just one of many Israeli organizations we can support to aid in the restoration of Israeli lives. Let us turn the prayers of this memorial ceremony into action. Thank you. Elizabeth?
Just real quick, this Gitzler candle here is for, we as a congregation got trees, but specifically for October 7th. So if you look at the certificate, the tree has all the names of the sites where someone was killed, murdered on October 7th. And they sent this special candle for it. And that is what we're going to use for today.
Well, why won't you write it? Okay, first. Yeah. Thank you.
Rock of the people Israel, arise and help the people Israel. As you promised, redeem Judah and the people Israel. Our Redeemer is called Adonai Tzvaot, the Holy One of the people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, who redeemed the people Israel.
To Yisrael, Kuma be'ezrat Yisrael, Ufteinu mecha, Yehuda be'Yisrael, Go aleinu, Adonai Tzvaot Shemo, Kedosh Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Please be seated. Evan. Thank you.
Mishaberek Avotenu Abraham Yitzchak veYaakov Hu Yavarech et Hayalev Seva Hagana leYisrael Ha'amodim al Mishmar Atzenu ve'arei Elhenu Megavol HaLevanan ve'ad Midbar Mitzrayim umin Hayam HaGadol ad Leva Ha'arava Bayabasha Ba'avir Uvayam Yiten Adonai et Oyevenu Hachamin Olenu Nigafilim Lifnehem Hakadosh Baruch Hu Yishmar ve'atzil et Chayalenu Mekol Tzara v'Tzuka u'Mekol Nega u'Machlak ve'Yishlak Beracha ve'Hatzlacha ve'Chol Maasei Yedalhaim ידר שונאינו תחתיהם, ויתרם בכתר ישועה ובתרת ניצחון, וחוים בהם הכתוב, כי אדוני אלוהיכם ההולך עמכם, להילחם לכם עם אויביכם, להושיע אתכם, ונאמר אמן. Stephanie.
God, who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, may God bless the fighters of the Israeli Defense Forces who stand guard over our land and the cities of our God, from the border of Lebanon to the desert of Egypt, and from the great sea unto the approach of Arava, on the land, in the air, and on the sea. May the Almighty cause the enemies who rise up against us to be struck down before them. May the Holy One, blessed be God, preserve and rescue our fighters from every trouble and distress, and from every plague and illness, and may God send blessing and success. It's okay. In their every endeavor. May God lead our enemies under our soldiers' sway, and may God grant them salvation and crown them with victory. Oh my gosh, I can't even see him crying. And may there be fulfilled for them the verse, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you to battle your enemies for you to save you. And let us say amen.
Amen. Thank you.
For those who don't know, Evan, his son, and that is Stephanie, his daughter, but the brother is a soldier who just got released last week from duty
Vivian?
for this round, yeah. So he was active, right afterwards.
This is prayer for the hostages. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless, safeguard, and protect the men, women, and children, and members of the IDF brutally kidnapped and held captive in Gaza. In answer to the prayers of the house of Israel, may God, with infinite compassion, rescue them from captivity and speedily restore them in peace to the loving embrace of their families. May God increase their strength, remove their pain, and restore them in body and spirit. May the words of Isaiah be fulfilled. And the ransomed of the Lord shall return and come with singing into Zion. Everlasting joy shall be upon their heads. They will feel gladness and joy. Sorrow and sighing will flee away.
Thank you. We continue with a song, Glu Yehi. We wish it would be. We'll have peace. That's all we wish for all the time. Yeah. I'll put it on. Yeah, I'll see. Okay.
עוד יש מפרש לבן באופק מול ענן השחור כבד, כל שנבקש לו יהי. ואם לחלונות הערב אור נרות החג רועד, כל שנבקש לו יהי. לו יהי, לו יהי, אנא, לו יהי, כל שנבקש, לו יהי. לו יהי, לו יהי, אנא, לו יהי, כל שנבקש, לו יהי. בתוך תכונה קטנה מוצלת בית קט עם גג אדום, כל שנבקש לו יהי. זה סוף הקיץ, סוף הדרך, תן להם לשוב הלום, כל שנבקש לו יהי. לו יהי, לו יהי, אנא, לו יהי, כל שנבקש לו יהי. לו יהי, לו יהי, אנא, לו יהי, כל שנבקש לו יהי.
We continue with the Kaddish. Please rise. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי בקדושה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. Ashley, please remain standing. We'll finish this part with Hatikva. Yeah, you have the words in the back of your pamphlet. Okay, yeah. Ready? Kol od balevav penima nefesh Yehudi homiya ulfatei mizrach kadima ayin letzion Sophia Olamda tikvatenu Hatikva bat shnot alpayim Liot tam chofshi be'atzenu eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim Liot tam chofshi be'atzenu eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim. Thank you for being here. The next part will begin promptly at 11. So it's very emotional. I understand it. I don't know why I didn't cry, but it's hard. It's hard to think about all those who, even this morning, there was a terrorist who shot people at the bus station in Beersheba, killed some and wounded many. A few days ago, a terrorist killed a few in Tel Aviv on the train and injured 24. So, it's a nonstop thing. I was born in 52, so my brother when he came in 56 home from the war, I was there to welcome him. And then the war of attrition, and then the 67 war, I was in high school. 73, I was in the military already. It's like my whole life is like from one war to another. It's not easy. It's not easy to take it, but we have to be strong and resilient. That's what we have, and we have to support Israel with every way that we can. Thank you. Are we going to the? Yeah, we'll go to the community room. It's going to be on the wall there. Oh, it's okay.